kind of creepy. Oh, I didn't think I was getting this. I did this painting. I've redone this canvas a few times, and actually I wasn't sure which angle we were going to take with the reading today, but guess what? That's my version of the crow. We're going to keep it in the video today. I didn't even think it was going to be there, so riddle me that. Okay. I really want to put my poinsettia up here. Okay, so I bought this poinsettia like November. I don't know, December? Yeah, sometime in December anyways. Strung out fucking poinsettia, and it's completely grown back. Actually, that just looks weird. I'm just going to keep it beside me. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Welcome. Happy fucking 420. I love weed. So you love weed too. I want a little bit of a, yeah, there we go. Okay, well, you don't really see the painting as much, but you know, this is what we got to do here today. We have to share the internet. This is the only way I can do it. Okay, so we in 420 energy, y'all. All right, it took me like looking at my calendar and marking down that I just fed my snakes to realize it was 420 because I didn't even fucking know. I have the weed man here. This is the weed man. All right. I'm going to roll up a big fatty at the end. Smoke one with y'all if you're here. Maybe I'll just blaze up by myself because that's what I do. Anyways. Yeah, let's do this. Got the marijuana cards. Oh, I always forget that deck. I have the pot tarot as well. It's not like one of my favorite decks for some reason, but I'm going to grab that too because I feel like I should. Okay, got the marijuana. That's supposed to be marijuana oracle, and then I've got the pot tarot. So, like this tarot deck, it's not that I don't like it, but it's like kind of, I don't know, froofy doofy. I don't really like the colors of it, so I don't use it. But it's kind of Easter colors, so I guess when in Rome, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody is on today because it is Easter Sunday. So don't feel bad if you miss this. You're obviously with your family. I'm with my family as well. My snakes are sleeping. That's my family. My sister's working, so. And I don't really give a shit about a made-up holiday. But I do care about 420 because that's not made up. However way they got the number 420, who knows? God damn, that smells good. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, I like that. That's way better. It's so fucking bright in here. I have like the lightest color eyes, and like all they do is just really bother me. So I'm just gonna do this for a little while because actually I like that. Okay. Actually, now the sun's kind of gone away. Okay. Neptune. Okay, Neptune was in yesterday and it bounced off of something, so I'm going to try planets one more time. That just bounced off something too. Stop finding something to bounce off of. There's the moon. Thank you. I don't like when things get distracted as they're trying to find their path. Okay, so the moon. Cancer energy, obviously. Okay, ninth house. Here we go. Here we go. Sagittarius. This is the rhythm of the night. Why do I hear that song in my head right now? Long-term goals. Okay, that's all I'm going to take from that. Long-term goals. Neptune. Why do we have double? We have double water up in here. With Aries. Double water. Rhythm of the night. Maybe I should. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. The World. It's like I kind of am getting a feeling that the end is somewhere in this equation. Like with that moon, double water turning into fire makes me feel like something is getting like reignited. And you know, with the Pentacles, you know how some places they go around and they light the ground on fire? And they burn this like, I don't know, shit that's in the grass. I think they do it in Australia. Anyways, there's some like invasive thing that comes on grass. So they have to burn it in order to control it. And then it just like, it looks really cool actually when it goes and it's just burnt. It's like cotton or something it's burning. And they have to do that or something gets out of control. So it's like maybe somebody's now like igniting their emotions because their emotions have been so out of control, growing out of control, that somebody has to finally just shut it off, you know, like not allow this person to continue down this road because now it's going to piss them off. I almost feel like, okay, so maybe it's this Queen of Pentacles sitting at home in the moon energy. Could be Cancer, could be Pisces, could be an earth sign, okay? Just sitting at home, not doing anything, okay? The ninth house would be Sagittarian. All of a sudden, the Knight of Pentacles goes and does something, possibly behind the Queen of Pentacles back, okay? And then, like, I'm almost kind of seeing this as, like, each is lining up with a card. Like, so then the Knight of Pentacles leaves with this pentacle that the Queen has been holding on to, moves it, and that's what, like, that's the grand finale, which would be Aries. Aries is the beginning of the wheel. So this is literally something coming from, it doesn't even have to pause, like, it's the end of the situation, but into something new, like emotional state wiped. You could be leaving somebody who's overly emotional, somebody who can't get grounded, somebody who's just crying all the time or acting irrationally all the time, always acting like they're out of control, right? They don't have any control of the world around them, yet they are in themselves controlling people, right? There's the Tower. King of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Tower. So this King of Wands knocks this Queen of Pentacles out of the house. It's like, I wonder if somebody's getting kicked out. Because this king can't take it anymore of this woman just sitting on her ass, not doing anything. She's obviously supposed to be doing something. So because she's not doing anything with that pentacle, she's just sitting in it because she's supposed to be able to be the one that's trusted with it. This king, who's this fire energy here, okay, this Aries energy takes the pentacle away from her with his fire. I don't know, gets pissed off with her or something. Takes the pentacle away, and then he moves it forward instead because she's not doing anything with it. And this Nine of Cups is looking at this King of Wands like, this king has been wanting to do this for a while. This king has been wanting to remove this Queen of Pentacles from her tower for a while, but hasn't been able to do it. Queen of Swords. I feel like this King of Wands is looking at this Queen of Swords like that's his truth. He needs somebody that's going to tell the truth. Not somebody that's just going to sit there saying that they're doing something when really they're not. And then I got a vision this morning of a man who's been trying to divorce a woman who continually just says, no, you're not allowed to divorce me. No, you're not. So he's a very nice man, and just kind of goes about his life then and says, okay, well, like my wife's not really a wife, but she also won't divorce me. So I'm just going to go live, my life away from her, which pisses her off even more. And now it's almost like she's going to get kicked out of the tower now because he can't do it anymore. And like, these are real people. Like the vision that I had were actual real people in my life that I physically know. And I thought good for him. Like he has been putting up with this woman's energy for almost 10 years now of just constantly depleting him, lying to him, cheating on him, doing so many just narcissistic, disgusting things to him and acting like a wife. Right. But really what she wanted to do was she just wanted to take over his life. Right. So he's a carpenter. So she started doing all this carpentry shit, taking over his stuff. Right. Trying to sell these products using everything that he has, but yet not giving him any credit, not loving him at all, pushing him away, right? And then being like, I'm the wife, I'm here, I'm gonna stay here whether you think I'm good for you or not. Kind of very like, she's very narcissistic. She really believes that she's doing society a favor and everybody's better when she's around, and she's so this and she's so that, when really, I mean, she's really ass backwards. Okay. There's the 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, there is somebody who has taken your stuff. Okay. Taken over your family business or taken over where you work every day. Like if you work in, sorry if the camera's bouncing over. If you do work in like a shed, okay, it's like someone's trying to take that away from you, okay, and they might have succeeded, okay, when really they're taking over your life because they didn't want to heal their own life, okay. The way that they saw the truth was that the truth, because the truth hurt them, they wouldn't tell the truth to other people because they knew that what they were doing with that truth was also hurting people, okay. It's like, this person hasn't, it's like I feel like they've only told one side of the truth. They haven't told both sides of it. They've only incorporated the information that they've wanted to say. They haven't said it all because they wanted a part of this business. They wanted a part of this money. Okay. And really they were a thief in the night, but nobody saw them as that because they didn't come off as that. They came off as somebody who wanted to grow the business, somebody who wanted to, somebody who would nurture it. Okay. But she wasn't doing anything with it other than spending it or not allowing it to at all. So then she could build up the money, right? And then divorce him and then split everything both ways. Like, some bitches know what they're doing, okay? They will stay in relationships. They will stay in marriages year after year after year. So then she builds like an equity, because every year you're with somebody, right? You incorporate both of your incomes, right? As a source of you're both taking in a revenue, you put it together, and then everybody goes parts ways with the same amount. Because in relationship, the courts have noticed there's always going to be one person making more money than the other. Okay, so the person who's always making more money in the scenario has to make sure, right, that they take care of the person who doesn't have as much. Right? It's kind of just an agreement that you make with somebody. But then once things go sour in the relationship, if they do, okay, all of a sudden now the person who has the most money doesn't want to give it to the other person because they didn't work for it. Right? And now it's like, well, that's not what you signed up for. You said you would share everything because that's the deal breaker, right? Is the fact that people make more money than you, and some people make less money than you, okay? And that's just reality. To actually find somebody who makes the same amount of money as you is kind of hard, okay? And then if you really want to keep it as, well, you have your stuff and you have and I have my stuff, it's like, then get a fucking prenup. Then you're really not getting into a marriage for the right reasons. Because you get into a marriage, you are splitting your life with somebody. If you don't really want to do that, I suggest not getting married. Okay, so there's the 10 of Swords. Like, that's a brutal fucking ending, okay, for somebody. Hi, Diane! No, I didn't change locations, but I'm still in the same house. I'm just in my living room. This is a painting I did, and I didn't know it was going to be in the shot, but it is. All right, happy 420. All right, I hope you're smoking some weed today, Diane, over there in the fucking... Where are you? Are you in England? I feel like I've never asked you that before, but I feel like you're overseas. Where are you at, Diane? Are you smoking weed today? I hope you are. If you don't smoke weed. I figured you were friggin' over there. Okay. What's your weather like today? Are you guys having a good day? It's a fucking beautiful day here. Absolutely beautiful. Anything else? Ace of Wands. Look what showed up. The Ace of Wands that the King of Wands needs to get this Queen of Pentacles out of the fucking tower. Realize it's just one person falling from that tower. It's not two. It's just one. And it's a woman. Okay? Not even like I'm trying to be sexist. It's actually physically a woman that's going to lose her house, I just heard. Whew. I'm getting so hot all of a sudden. That sun keeps coming out, going back, coming out, going back. The world again. Telling you, closed cycles, everybody. This is what today is about. I was just grabbing something, and look what I pulled out by accident. It's the Ace of Wands in a deck, in the steampunk deck. I don't even know how the fuck I did that. Like, it's sitting in a box like this. How did I, it's this deck right here. How did that even happen? How? That's fucking weird. I don't fucking know about that. That's weird, everybody. Maybe this is the deck that wants to be used next. Maybe we use this deck. I don't use this deck very often. Good morning, Pam. Happy 420. Oh, it's warmer there than it is here, eh? It's been pretty brisk over here. No, you only missed one reading, Pam. That's it. I just finished it. It was about a Queen of Pentacles losing her house. I wiped this table off yesterday, and it's dirty again, so don't mind me here for a second. I'm shaking everything so much. I'm so sorry. This house is like built crooked and everything, nothing is level, so everything shakes. So my bad. You fell asleep yesterday during the live, Diane? That's hilarious. I didn't grab the box of magic. I'll be right back. I knew I was missing something. Ah! Oh, maybe today you won't fall asleep. It's all good. That's why we record these things. See what the old box has to say today. I'm going to try really hard not to shake the table. Even though I noticed that you don't really see the shaking in the video, which is nice. There's Union. That's the marijuana deck. We'll do that one later. We'll do that one. Oh, I haven't even done that deck yet. Cut it off. That sounds terrifying. All of a sudden, Loretta Bobbitt just came into my head like, cut it off. What do you mean? Stretch it out and cut it off. Upside down high priestess. Have you been preoccupied with an idea of being normal that you've ignored what makes you unique and powerful? Have you been paying more attention to the opinions of others than your own discernment? You need to rebuke your fears and trust your instincts. Okay, so this is a union cutoff. Someone's breaking up with somebody? Wizard. The wizard always shows up when it's time to travel. Oh my God, maybe you've been waiting for somebody to be single. They're going to be single, okay? There's the hermit. A pivotal moment in your life where you're craving a new direction and reevaluating your priorities. Okay, so someone is cutting off a relationship, possibly because of power issues. Somebody could always be exerting power over somebody and like enough is enough. They can't do it anymore. There's the 5 of Wands. Kind of something like that, you know, when you're just always seem to be fighting the monster in the closet when it comes out in this person. Okay, they could be bipolar. Hoax. Hoax. Why hoax? They're a hoax. They're a fucking hoax. That's okay. I know. I want to go this one. They're a fucking hoax. They're lying to you. Uh-oh. That's why the High Priestess is in reverse. The Inventor. Man, we got the Inventor in reverse. It's almost like they're inventing shit to say. Like, are they inventing a bunch of bullshit to say come out of their mouth all the time? Inventing new words and new laws. And there's Empress. So the Empress in this deck, it's all, like, I mean, the Empress in most decks are all about creating life. Okay? So with the Inventor in reverse, with the Empress, it kind of seems like somebody was trying to, like, play God, invent things up, make things up, but appear like a nurturer, appear like, I mean, again, this is kind of like the reading I just did, okay? Messenger of Leviathans with the 6 of Engines. Okay, so the message is getting quite clear that this person is only out for themselves. Okay, that's it. They invent things, they make things up. I often find my stepmother kind of like fighting in my head where I'll say that I want to do something and she talks over me and says no. Okay, so there could be this like overpowering, overbearing person in your life where you try to tell them something about what it is that you want to do or where it is you want to go or what it is that you're planning. And it's very, you know, successful in your mind because it's so doable. But then this person comes in with their energy and starts to fuck with things. Okay, and starts to tell you like, okay, well, that's not really, you know, you can't just invent new things. You can't just go on the road. You can't just invent a new job. You can't, you know, and it's so much you can't. It seems like it's all that's coming out of my mouth. Okay, so there's the time machine. Like, get the fuck out of there and get somewhere else. Okay, this world is going down on you. There's the brazen head. So there's number 11. That's justice, right? I'm pretty sure that's justice. So justice comes in. There's the Ace of Engines. What the fuck? That's the card that came out. What the fuck? That's fucking weird. Like that's okay. That's pretty like lined up. All right. So here we go. Wow. Okay. There's the Tower. Okay. And there's the devil. Let's just end it with, okay, let's end it with that. Oh, Jesus, there's the engineer. Okay, I gotta stop. I can't take the whole fucking deck. Okay, so the justice comes in, okay, to say, like, this person can't just make up shit every time, okay? It, like, something has to happen here, all right? This person, this inventor is fucked, all right? They're just making things up, okay? You're the actual real person, okay, that can invent things, okay? For some reason, they're playing that, and then there is the Five of Swords. So there's a fight, there's a battle. And it seems like in this battle, you win, because then there's the world, right? Giving you the ability to then make a new cosmic blueprint. Okay, that one's over. Whatever this person is, where the laws were always under their command, they're the goddess, they're the creator, they can say whatever they want. I mean, the message is out that this person, I kind of feel like, almost plays God. Okay, there's the spirit gauge. Okay, so now once this person realizes, okay, that they are not your oh holy mother, okay, they do not just get to take your inventions away from you and tell you that, you know, it's almost like it's like the dream breaker, you know, like somebody that just doesn't let people imagine or get places or do anything. They do not turn on their, you know, improvisation in their head, okay? They're just strict, they're cybotic and cyborg, okay? That's why there's a robot here. So then we have Moon Voyage. They're gonna lose their shit, okay? Once they realize that you are moving on with your life and no longer coming back, okay? Because at this point in time, it's almost like I'd rather be anywhere than with you. Okay, I'd rather be anywhere in the world than fucking sitting here with you, okay? It was a hoax. It was a fucking power trip. Okay, it wasn't an actual relationship. Okay, so then we have the Two of Engines, where something breaks down. Okay, because now two people can't run the same machine together. One is running, you know, way too cold while the other one's way too hot. So now as they come together, there's not enough power there anymore. It's like lukewarm, you know, noodle water. Okay, there's the Captain of Wands, okay, which then hits the tower that turns him into the Captain of Leviathans. Okay, so he goes from using his fire, okay, to take this Empress down, and then which actually shoes her off the tower. So we have two towers, two women coming off their fucking little towers. Okay, their little high tops, their little fucking wonderlands. Okay, with Cyborg. Because really what they've been doing is this robot has been controlling you in the background there. Okay, that's all this whole thing has been, is something over control. Control. And it's like at this point in time, I mean, I almost feel like you would go back in time and never meet this person again. Okay, like walk by them, don't say hello to them at the bar kind of thing. Okay, then with the Techromancer, we have the Magician. So then you get your power back. Okay, you get your magic back, which then turns you into the Engineer. Okay, so now you're not behind the wheel, you're now creating everything, which is what they didn't want you to do. They wanted you to be behind the wheel of the car that belonged to them. Okay, they didn't even want you behind your own wheel. So you said, fuck it, I'm not going to drive the car that you want me to, so I'm just going to take engines apart and just say, fuck it, I'm not even going to drive anything anymore, then fine. All right, if you've gone through something with a car, something with your license, or something with, like, I don't know, taking the bus, riding your bike, okay, scootering, it's almost like you've given somebody the power to be like, fuck you, like, you don't control my chariot, you don't tell me where I go and what I can do, right? Because you think you're the Empress. I don't know if this person is your mother. Like I said, they just want to play God. They just want to play like some type of creator of like they're fucking Eve and they're married to Adam. Like, no, they're fucking not, okay? They're living some goddamn story. And life is not a fucking story, okay? So there's the Lady of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that's where somebody's like, their emotional state is out of whack. Okay, there's the Four of Wands. Their emotional state in reverse is what's been getting them nowhere. Okay, so there's the Knight of Wands, Navigator of Wands. They're not getting where they need to go now, right? They're Empress in reverse. They're not taking anything into themselves. They think that they are of hierarchy. They think they don't have to live with us poor peasant folk, okay? That they're above that they get whatever they want, that they're on top of the tower, and once they're on top of the tower, nobody can touch them. It's almost like opposite. Once you get to the top of the tower, you're in the most fucking danger you could possibly be, right? That's why you can't fuck around and lie about getting to the top, because if you try to get to the top of something, you know how hard it is to get there, which means you will fight to stay on top of it. Okay, if some stupid bitch just gets driven up there, okay, or just goes into the hands of an angel and gets carried up, they have no idea the fight to get up there. So they don't know the fight to stay up there. Okay, so which means they're going to lose their tower again. Okay, there's the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Was that 444? It really was 444. Just appeared at the end of the reading. Okay, I just want to say that's a little hoaxy. Okay, so Four of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. It's like they want you to drown, and you're now getting help. You're now getting help. It's like you were, in the middle of the ocean all by yourself with nobody there, sinking in your emotions, and then you go and you get help. You get to land, and then you get where you need to go. Right? I could write a book. You and me both, sister. Let me tell you. Got a few books I can fucking write on this shit. I'm glad it resonates, girl. I'm really glad it resonates. Get your smoke on. Let's fucking smoke it. Burn it. Got this little Palo out here. Hasn't been lighting very good, though. All right, break time. Break down. No one's got any plans for friggin' good old the Easter bunny fuckhead today? Why do we even have Easter? Like, what's the fucking thing with Easter? I haven't been in school for fucking way too long. Why do we have Easter? It's obviously religious. Is it like a rebirth or some shit? Is it like I feel like it's some type of, it's like Jesus reborn or something? Or I mean, like I said, I don't really believe in stupid holidays, but ooh, Sarah. Hey, she's in, fun fact for you, she's a goddess in this deck. I wonder if she's going to come out. I know, it's so stupid. I don't know what it's about. It's stupid. All I remember is just being a pain in the ass. I always had to work because I'm a waitress. Always have to work, but I always got like double time. It was like, oh, nobody wants to work on Good Friday? I will. Nobody wants to work on Easter? I fucking will. I'll take that money over a stupid dinner I could have with my stupid parents at any stupid point in my stupid existence. The Rising. I had a feeling it had something to do with old Jesus. Yeah, all right. But I wasn't sure. I haven't done religion since I was in the 8th grade, which is like 20, 30 years ago. Like, yeah, and you know what? Who gives a fuck? Okay, who gives a fuck? why people do what they do. I mean, I love a good Easter egg hunt. Don't get me wrong. I would do that shit again. That was hilarious. What was really good was when it was a really nice Easter and they would hide all the Easter eggs outside. Oh, that was awesome. I like the hunt. I don't like anything else about the day. Blow it all on the foam. I'm going to put my sexy lipstick on. Anybody wants to know what this sexy shit is, it's good old Burt's Bees. I don't put chemicals on my lips. And actually, fun fact for you, you can like easily make this too. All you need is lip tint, which is all natural. I just haven't bought myself any because I haven't found a good one yet. You go, girl. Damn right. Okay. Next message. Let's see. Let's see if old Estora comes out. Accountability, gateway, essence, and sing. Protection, freedom. Huh. Okay. I'm getting this feeling. Okay. Somebody needs to take accountability for something. Okay? Like if something happened in the past, simply even if you watched your best friend with the girl you liked, okay, or with the guy you liked, okay, take accountability. I think the universe is saying, take accountability, okay, for the thoughts that you protected while watching something happen that made you really upset. Almost like you were out of control, okay? Because the thing is that if you watched somebody with somebody else that you really liked, okay? Like there was a guy in my town that I really liked, and I had to watch him date people in front of me all the time. And it was one of those things that like eventually I just turned it off because I thought, you know, there is absolutely no way that I can continue down this road of seeing this person every day and not get over this. Because if I don't get over it, I'm going to want to fucking kill him. Okay? Because it seemed so ignorant in front of me. But then I'm like, who the fuck am I? Like, I'm nobody to this guy. Why does he care what he does to me? He doesn't, or he wouldn't be doing it. Okay? So I really had to like learn how to, just because you're not with somebody, and because at the same time, once he was single, I went for it again, and he never responded. So I thought to and he always kind of like stayed away from me in town, and he never came to the bar that I worked at. It seemed like he was really respectful, you know, like he wouldn't come around me with his girlfriend. And then when he did, he kind of like looked at me like I was going to kill him. And I'm like, what do you think I'm going to do? I don't care. If anything, like, are you trying to hurt me? Like, is this why you're doing it? Or do you know that I'm getting hurt and it's making you really uncomfortable? So eventually I had to say, okay, well, I didn't get the guy then. I got the guy when I wanted it, and then lost the guy, and then had to watch the guy with somebody else. And I just always, you know, like I had to take accountability for not doing what I should have done when I was in the power to have done it. Right? So I had to live with watching him with other people because I never made the right moves at the right time to even really let him know I was interested. Okay, so like, I mean, think of it this way. men are sometimes emotionally retarded. Okay. And it's not their fault. Okay. It's just like, I mean, I have it too. Okay. It's like, I didn't know what a pickup line was until I was 37 years old. I was 35 years old at a Slipknot concert, and I finally realized what a pickup line was. I have been getting picked up since I was God knows how long and had no idea that that's what it was. Okay, sometimes it can just go whoosh right up and over your head. Okay, somebody could like you, they could be trying to talk to you, and you think they're a stalker. Or, like, because the thing is that if you don't take accountability, okay, for what you see, okay, or for what you did, then you're always going to blame it on the other person. Like, why didn't you know? Why didn't you pick up all my signals? If nobody says it out loud, okay, then who's to even know that they know that you like them? Okay, so the little subtle, little subtleties sometimes aren't like bursts of flowers to people. Because the little subtleties before I was like, oh yeah, oh, and then walked away. Like, I just thought everybody was being sarcastic with me. Always. Sarcasm all the time. No, people actually wanted to date me, and I thought that they were just joking. Okay, because I thought, who the fuck would want to date me? I'm crazy. Okay, because I kind of was crazy back in the day. So I only went for people I had no future with. Okay, reaching for things with people that I couldn't get, knowing that I couldn't get it from them. So I knew the relationship was nothing, which made it even more fun. Okay, so if there is somebody around you that you like, okay, or somebody around you that you're feeling, or somebody from your past that's coming back up again that's single, I mean, the only thing that you can do, I mean, there's probably a few things you do, but what Spirit's telling you to do is take accountability for how you felt watching them do what they did. Because that's all I can really do with people is like, okay, so I have a lot of feelings. I'm a channeler. I'm made up of water. It's what I do. So if somebody hurts my feelings, say that guy bringing in his chick to my bar, I texted him and I was like, don't bring her around. I just don't want to see it. It wasn't out of like, fuck you to him. It was physically, I can feel this right now and I'm trying to work. And I know this is like the watering hole and everybody wants to be here and it's so fucking cool. I'm going to fucking lose my head if I have to watch it. Okay, so what did I say to him? Listen, I'm going to lose my mind if I have to watch it. I know that might be a little out of your league. I know that might be like I'm fucking crazy, but I'm trying to tell you so that I don't feel anything negative towards you, that I might not really be able to handle this. So that's being responsible about my feelings, because I don't know how I'm going to be, because I've been a little fucked with, okay? So I don't really know how feelings are supposed to go. Sometimes I feel way too much, but then I think to myself, am I feeling way too much? Or are they not feeling enough that they think my feelings are too much when my feelings I feel like are healthy? But they don't know what feelings are at all, right? And a lot of people have been shut down. Like, again, I don't even think I knew what feelings were until I got my snakes. Okay, honestly, I really didn't, even living with my sister, going through hell and back, being homeless, I still didn't really get it until I had somebody else to look after. And like, to the point where if I don't look after them, if I don't pay my dues to what I said I would do, they die. Okay, my father had that contract with, if he didn't pay his dues, I would die, and he let me die. So all I know is that, okay, if I need something, fuck you, you get it yourself. If I'm dying, fuck you, you could drown. So changing that perspective now, I have to let people know sometimes, like, I don't always deal with things. Sometimes I might, in your eyes, feel too much. But are you really going to say that somebody feels too much if that's how they feel? Right? Because is it really that far of a stretch that somebody could feel something so far beyond anything you felt because maybe you haven't gone there yet? I don't know. I'm just saying. This is what Spirit's saying. Okay? Take responsibility for how you feel, okay? And if you don't know how you feel, and if it angers you, then say that, okay? Like, most people can't handle what I say to them. They can't handle my feelings because they don't know what their feelings are at all. And that's cool with me. I don't want to be around you then, because if you can't express your own feelings, you're going to look at me like I'm on crack with my feelings. Okay. When really, no, it's natural to feel things. It's just some people are so shut down and they have no idea what life is like because they've never had something that they love so much outside of them that they've wanted to protect and would die for. Like, I would die for my snakes. Like, and people say, oh, they're snakes. Are you kidding? Oh my God, there's so much more than that. I was putting soil into my king snake yesterday, and she came out. She always comes out. Everything I'm doing, she always comes out and says, sees what I'm doing. And she was looking down at me, putting the soil and fluffing her soil up because she likes to dig. And then she looked up at me, and then she looked down at the soil, and she looked up at me again. She put her little tongue out, and then she went back into her hole. Like, tell me she's dumb. There's no fucking way my snake is dumb. It's smarter than you. I'm just saying, to your hater, okay? And I would fucking die for these things. Like, I would run into a fucking burning building for my snakes. I would do whatever it takes because why wouldn't I? I said I fucking would. That's too much for somebody. Again, maybe not on your level, right? Maybe not on your level. Yo, we're getting deep. You know why? Because it's 420. And marijuana opened up my emotions. I think really that's what started it, was smoking weed. Because then you just kind of sit and you chill and you relax. You stop running around and acting like a crazy person. And then you start to take in so much more than just running around acting like you can control everything in a world where you have no control. You have to just roll on down the river or you're going to get fucking drowned. Why fight it? Why fight it? Rolling on down the river. Really sucks because the river that goes through this town is man-made. It's bullshit. It means it's fake. It's all fucking fake bullshit, man-made. Fuck you. It's so dirty too. I went for a swim last year. I'm swimming. My sister is sitting on the side smoking because that's all she does. And she sees this little hand dangling above the water. And she's like, Whitney, swimming, I could do in the front stroke. I'm like, yeah, girl, what do you need? And she's like, there's a dead body in the water. So I go run and fucking what? Get back to the shore. Because it's it's kind of there's a weird ledge to the river, okay? It's not concrete ledges or anything like that. They made it look legit. And I fucking go around this rock and it's a dead raccoon. Exploded because I filled up with all this water, right? But then the tide went down, so it got caught on a rock and its little hand was dangling out. Oh my God. I was swimming, fucking rinsing my mouth out in the water. Oh God. Oh yeah, go swimming. All right, just go swimming. Water's clean. Minus the coons rotting in it, I tell you, when life hands you lemons, goddamn, get out of the water. I got out of the water so quick. I was like, all right, well, that was a good swim. Let's never go back to this spot again. Friggin' Pam, why did you retract your messages? What did you write about the bird speed? Why do you always retract your messages? I barely even get to read them, and then I'll see message retracted, message retracted. Pam, what are you doing? I can't read your messages with them. What did you say about the bird speed? I fucking love this shit. It tastes like peppermint. drink. Oh. I accidentally dropped it, so I'm gonna have to give it a second to chill its vibe out. Yeah, I have the beaver fever. Is that what you're talking about? The beaver fever? Is that a beaver? I heard about that shit. Surprisingly, I've never gotten sick from water before. And I grew up in really gross lakes, so I kind of like, I think all of the diseases I could have possibly got, I probably already got as a kid, because all these lakes I swam in as a kid, and I never got sick. I swam in some of the dirtiest lakes. Like, there's this lake around my parents called Pigeon Lake, and it's the dirtiest lake in the world. Okay, it's like actually known for being dirty. I grew up on that lake, literally, just drinking the water, surfing every day. Oh, you can't soy? Soy! That sucks. Why does everything have soy in it? So you should just make your own. Do you have another brand that you use then? Do you use this kind of stuff? Au natural stuff? Lip shimmer. Plum. It's called Plum. I mean, making your own beeswax lip stuff would be so much better than this. Like, I don't even fucking know what's in this shit. It's definitely not organic. Which is like kind of how they try to be. Organic. I mean, I think it's better than Chanel, but that's just me. Okay, I'm going to do the box of magic. This is the only beer I drink. I fucking hate beer. Oh, actually, I love Guinness. I'm sorry. I always say I hate beer, but Guinness is not beer. It's so much different. I love Guinness. This is the only, like, beer I drink. I haven't had a Guinness in so long. I used to drink so much Guinness. Oh, my God. Now that I think about it, wow. I used to drink like 7 tall cans back to back, pass out, wake up, no hangover. It's the best fucking beer. Actually, you know who else has a dark beer that's really good? Oh, these little cans, Modelo. Modelo Brown? That's a good fucking beer. Now I want a Modelo. Fuck you, my root beer. You're for little girls. You're little pansies. All right. Initiation. Eight of Swords. Mental entrapment. And like that would kind of be initiation a little bit there. Being suspended in something. Boogeyman. Uh-oh. With the angry face. That's somebody's anger. Well, might not be, but you know what I mean. Somebody's gonna scare the shit out of you. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you are what you eat. Focus on sustainable options. Watch what you're feeding yourself. Okay, so someone's in a mental prison and they're scaring themselves, okay? This person, an emperor, okay? They're scaring themselves out of something. Okay, the world is kind of like, release yourself from this mental prison. 10 of Cups, fulfillment, happy ending. Okay, but that reversed is broken dreams. So somebody could be holding themselves back because of something that happened in the past. Okay, there's the Tower. But eventually they're going to snap. Okay, and like in a good way, they're gonna break down. Okay, I've been hearing that song in my head, "A Breakdown" by Tom Petty. They're Scorpion. They could be a Scorpio. Or they could be scared that they're gonna get stung. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Don't be trapped by old concepts. Literally, don't be trapped by old concepts. Like, what happens in the past, isn't that the whole saying, like, what happens in the past stays in the past? Like, okay, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like, whatever happens somewhere, the whole point is to leave it there, okay? And not get trapped by, like, I don't know, I just heard maybe somebody got left at the altar in Vegas or something, okay? Or they went to marry somebody and then they weren't there. Okay, so now they're scared it's going to happen again, or somebody pulled out on them, okay? And now they feel like they're trapped by this old concept. Like somebody's going to do it to them again, okay? And you are what you eat, okay? So you're eating the same meal of betrayal every day, then that's what you're going to be, you know? Yeah, I know. That's what sucks. That's why I just try to make my own. Okay, Witch's Wisdom. There's a hex. Oh, no. Hex comes as a warning sign for you to be wary of unwanted energies that are being directed your way. Whether you have felt drained of late or have experienced a prickling feeling, you can be sure that when Hex turns up, you have some vital banishing to do. Be sure to check in with your feelings so that you can determine what or who is sucking the life force out of you or directing negative energy your way. Do not be fearful. Instead, be strong and turn any negative into a positive personal power. This is the time for you to take a stand and say no more. Look deeply into situations and don't take so much at face value. Tread carefully and keep watch for enemies who lurk in the shadows. That was a little reading this morning, okay? A lurker trying to take something, all right? Your discernment right now gives you a second sight, so trust your instincts and go for the kill. Hex urges you to release, get rid of, and banish anything that prevents you from walking your true path. You are protected when you heed this omen. Ignore it at your own peril. Okay, so there's somebody or something. It's almost like I feel what this person did to you in the past, or what the situation was in the past. This person tried to make sure that you remember it forever. Okay, and that's what is running you, is that they're trying to make you continue to remember it forever because they want to be remembered forever. Okay, it's almost like they're holding on to that as a way of getting back into your life, but that, and it's working for somebody. There's luck though. Ooh, okay, so huge abundance coming in. Luck isn't just by accident, although it feels like it sometimes. Luck occurs when we are in the right place at the right time with the right skills. Okay, when luck appears, good fortune is coming. Abracadabra. I can't make this shit up if I tried. Who are you there, monk? Monk mode. Man going through mental state. Oh. You come to the right place, monk. You just chill out here, buddy. You'll be fine. Okay, abracadabra. Ah. Whew, that was a high pitch in my ear. There's the moon. Okay, the moon is about a movie of a man, okay, who turns into a werewolf and fucking eats everybody. All right? Like, honestly, whatever this person did, it was like they wanted it to be a travesty above and beyond, okay, to look in your life like you did everything wrong, that you were the one that did this, that you can forever remember this. Like, what the fuck, magician? With death? And temperance. I haven't used these cards in so long. Apparently, they really want to talk because that's a fucking 3 major arcana just drop out. I haven't shuffled this deck in probably a year. Okay, so something magical is coming around, which is why abracadabra is there. Okay, wow, that's abundance. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles just came through. With the King of Buds, nicely done. All right. And then the seven of Bombs. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of abundance coming in for somebody, or a lot of revenue on how to create abundance. And it might be a little confusing, okay, as to how this is happening. And it's happening because it's magic. Abracadabra, poof, there you go. You can be magical now. Oh, look at that. Sticking out of the deck, we got the 6 of Buds. Okay, so there's some type of connection happening, okay, with you and somebody else, which is why this person wants you to remember what happened in the past. So then hoping you will not make this step with this person. Okay, so death. Why is death here? There's the Sun. Wow, what's this? Knight of Joints, nice. Okay, so it's like now we get to the cross joint with the Sun, okay, which is going to represent death. Okay, it's like basically, I feel like there's going to be a few ways to look at this and a few ways to light it. Okay, which is again why they don't want you to do it, because it's going to be so fulfilling from so many angles, okay, that you get to temperance, like it's really hard not to just eat it all at 420, you know what I mean? Okay, so it becomes like you become like the little piglet, okay, because you're getting everything that you need, that eventually you have to like slow down, okay? There's the Queen of Wands, so there's the Queen of Cups, okay? So then the Queen of Cups comes in, because then you realize like maybe someone's been keeping weed from you for a really long time. Okay. Then all of a sudden you're like, well, not only do I want to smoke it, but now I want to grow it. So you start 9 plants. Okay. You germinate 9 seeds. You start 9 plants. Suddenly you're like, oh my God, what can I do with all of this weed? And it's perfect because it lines up with something else coming into your life. Okay. Like, you just grew all this weed, and then suddenly you meet somebody who can make weed butter, you know, cook with weed butter, make all this shit with weed butter. And it's like, well, that's perfect. I just grew all this weed, okay, which would be the Queen of Buds, okay? Honestly, the way that I found the best weed butter that I've made, you should always put your crystals, okay, these things in the bottom. Always buy a grinder that has crystals in the bottom. Okay, once these crystals all fill up, get an ounce of weed, dice it up in the blender, okay, dry it out, make sure it's dry, slow cook it for like 4 hours with, you know, your general log of butter, right, and add this shit into it, all those crystals, or add hash to it, there's even like, I don't know, you can even add oil to it if you want, you know, speed it up a little bit, buy good weed, okay? But if you're growing it, okay, and then it's kind of like, maybe you think it's not going to be potent weed, then grind it up and use all those shavings underneath. It's probably going to make you the best butter in the entire world, okay? And then from there, it's like, you know, cupcakes, brownies, fucking, you can probably sell them to your neighbors. I used to sell the best cookies to like my family. Okay, so that's why it's like, I don't know, maybe you're going to start cooking with weed, or maybe something that you're growing. Maybe you're going to, you know, there's also this whole thing of like possibly growing like a garden. Okay, you grow all of these vegetables and then you have this huge harvest at the end. It's like, what do you do with it? So then you make all this soup, right? Or you make all these, I don't know why soup came in, or it could be flowers. You could make soap. I don't know why S's. I don't know if it's S is something. Okay. Right? It's just like possibilities become endless, which is why it's the 7 of Cups, because it's like, it becomes a part of like that you can do so much with it that it's like hard to even realize what to do, how to start. Okay, that could be the thing, which is why this person is, you know, trying to keep you, or this, because I mean, now that we're talking about cooking with weed or growing a garden, this might not be a person. It might be like something that happened. Like you grew a garden back in the day, or you grew a bunch of weed back in the day. Somebody stole it. Somebody fucked your harvest. You know, they destroyed it on you, something like that. And they were hoping that you would never do it again, right? Because they wanted to scare you. Okay. And it worked, you know, that tower came down and it was like, you became suspended in time all of a sudden. Like, I can't do that again or I'm going to fuck it up. I can't do it again or I'm going to fuck it up. I don't really even think you fucked it up to begin with, but I mean, you say whatever you want to say upon yourself. I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. But I feel like this broken dream, okay, the nightmare is over. Wake up. You know, start cooking some different food, right? That's what, maybe start putting weed in your food, okay? Because whatever you're like whatever it is you're eating, you're feeding yourself the bullshit from the past. You got to get into now. Got to end that shit. Put that joint out. Look at it from a different point of view. Okay, there's Justice and the King of Pipes in reverse. Okay, so the Queen of Pipes would be the queen, or the King of Pipes would be the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords is like, that's like, because it's in reverse, this King of Buds, which would be the King of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles is lying to himself about what he can grow because of what he's been told or scared out of. Okay, so that's why we have Justice, but it's in reverse because the scales of justice have not been okay with you. They've been in complete reverse. They've been physically siphoning off of you from whatever this was. Okay, like, I mean, I could talk about it forever and say you could have done this and you could have done that, but I mean, the moral of the story is that if you keep lying to yourself about being who you are, right, and denying yourself this growth, then, you know, this person continues to win from your past, or this situation continues to win. 10808, 123. Wait, what was that? 1123, thank God. I thought it was already 1. I'm like, what the fuck just happened to the day? I know I'm high, but like, I'm not that high. You can email me, Monk, if you want. We kind of don't do that on here. I just picked up collective energy, but I do personal readings. What should we do next? What do you want to do next, Pam? Or Diane? Like, should I pull from the box? Should I pull from a deck you like? I always go with the flow, eh, Diane? That's not helping me. That's not the helping. Oh, look at him. Where's Pam? Did she fall asleep? tarot because you already collected the cards in Magic Box. Okay, well, yeah, I got tarot. I'm gonna do the labyrinth cards here. So we got Fate coming out here, Death, number 13. What is gonna be the hand that gets dealt? The Demon, the Devil. What's on top? And then the Star, but in reverse. So let's see if it stays in reverse. So the message I just got was Fate is gonna deliver a demon to somebody, okay, which I don't know. Look at, oh God, I just cut the deck and there's Death. So as I'm like looking at Death to pull through for Death, okay, and then next to that is the World. Something's done, okay, something is done. Somebody's gonna get dealt a demon for misleading you. Okay, which would be the Star in reverse, this Empress here, with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Empress with the 5 of Cups in reverse. This person, okay, like look at that. See how that bartender is behind and he's all passed out at the bar? So I feel like this Empress, this person that they're talking about is that bartender, okay? But in reverse, okay, as I'm looking at it in reverse, I'm thinking that she's like poisoning him, right? Or she's, you know, watching him going like, I could just tell him anything right now and he'll believe me. I could just tell him anything right now and he'll think that I'm, you know, this goddess. And, you know, somebody like playing off of this person that kind of seems a little like lost in the woods, okay? Definitely like a little bit sad, a little depressed, a little, you know, misguided, okay? Not really knowing where to go. Something to do about, I don't know, a relationship that went bad, something that went bad, okay? See those 2 cups in the back there on the back shelf? It's almost like, I don't know, because they're not really a part of everything. I mean, she's got the 2 and then the 3 are there. So why is those 2 just sitting back there? And then look, then there's that other cup way over there all by itself. So it's almost like this like you, I mean, I think you're this person. It's like, I don't know, something went wrong, okay, with your Ace of Cups that turned into a 2 of Cups. So this person has been, it's almost like maybe someone's been, I think this person's been trying to offer you something and you're not taking it, okay? Because you know that you don't want it. So they keep trying to make you take this and you're not going to take it. So now the universe steps in to be like, okay, well now you're going to take it's almost like they're like, now I'm getting that movie, The Sixth Sense, you know, and that girl is killed by her mother and she makes the tapes. Her mother's like poisoning her. It's like that. It's like, I'm not going to drink your poison. Like, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to die. Okay. But who's really watching? So she puts the camera there, which turns out to be Death that ends it all. There's the Devil to friggin', I can't remember the word I need. You know that word? You pull out cards and then you go to pull other cards so then you can, what is that word, Pam? Why can't I get that word? Like it's, you know, you need to double check the meaning of a card. What's double check mean in tarot? Why can't I say the word? I haven't been able to say it this whole reading because I've been forgetting. So like I can't think of the word. Yeah, kind of like validate, kind of like Yeah, it would be is it confirm? Is that what we say though? I need to confirm this? No, I don't need to validate. No, what the hell does Chiron always say? Come on, guys, what's the fucking word? Clarify. Thank you, Chiron. I need to clarify this. Okay, thank you. I mean, good job, everybody, for coming together with the words. Hey, I can't say it. I couldn't even see it if I tried. Fucking clarify. Okay. So the demon, the devil clarifies the demon. Okay, there's the Six of Swords. We're getting somewhere. Okay, and that's when, this person, there's the Seven of Swords. Six of Swords with the Seven of Swords all of a sudden comes out. Okay, like somebody is, this person who's been playing with your life, okay, they have been stating, I think they've been misleading other people. Okay, not only are they misleading you, but they're misleading other people. They're misleading other people to believe that you have done something. Okay, that you have taken something, which is why, what you're trying to do, in her defense, what you're trying to do is take your life back. So it's not like she's wrong, okay? She's trying to say that you're trying to steal something. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to steal my own life back that you fucking stole. I've been trying to get away from you, but you're misleading everybody. She's misleading everybody to believe her fucking delusional thoughts, okay? Because she believes that people are going to see her beauty. All right, maybe it's a good-looking woman or it's a good-looking man, and they really believe that like everything is that superficial that they'll just believe how I look, how I present myself, and I can say whatever I want. That's how they're getting away with this lie of misleading people. No one questions them because they look like they know what they're talking about. It's fucking nuts. Okay, so no wonder the universe has to come and shut it down with double death, double demon. Come on, like Jesus. This couldn't be any more set up on the rise of Jesus himself, okay? Literally, okay, death to life, like rising from the dead after something so-called killed you off. That was a lie, okay? It was a lie. They misleading people. People do that shit, and it's called like breaking the law, okay? What's that called in business? When somebody, like, okay, so when, I don't know if you've seen The Office, but when Ryan makes that website that looks like Dunder Mifflin's making twice as much money, I want to say it's all I can get is espionage, and I don't think that's the right word, but this could be somebody too that is misleading a business, misleading the shareholders, misleading people around, doubling making it seem like they're getting double profits when they're not. What the hell is that called? All right, everybody, let's come back together again. What the hell is that called? Misleading the shareholders. Well, maybe it's just fraud. I thought there was actually a word for it. It's definitely spam, but it's not, because it's just like trying to look like your company has doubled the profits when really they're not. There's like a specific, name for it. Anyways, it could be that too. Look up that word if you can. If you're like thinking of a company that people are a part of, and the money, like maybe someone's being investigated. I know, right? I feel like someone's could be getting investigated around you. Okay. And they've been misleading people. Okay. And now they get this demon in their life. Like maybe they're going to get audited. All right. Like it's definitely something. Anyways. But maybe they're going to get audited. Their company's going to get audited. Something looks definitely fishy. Okay, it is phishing, definitely. Okay, something definitely looks fishy. They're actually stealing from people. Okay, they're not growing anybody's business. They're actually taking from it. Now I'm getting that part in Batman. It happens in both. It happens in two movies. It happens in The Dark Knight, and it also happens in the Batman with Michael Keaton. Is that Bat? No, it's not Bat. Is it Batman Forever? No, I don't know. But the Batman with Catwoman, and he's saying that he's building a power, like a powerhouse or something like that, energy saver or energy producer or something like that. And really, what he's actually planning on doing with it is sucking all the energy away from everybody. So again, I don't know. Those are the analogies coming. I don't know. Okay, so there's the Fool in Reverse. That was a very powerful hiccup. Jesus. It's like this person's not going to get anywhere now. Okay, because it seems like the universe doesn't want them to get anywhere anymore. They're fueling some type of really bad energy. Whatever this company does, whatever this person does, it is. And now I just heard pure massacre. I got to get out of this energy. It's just not getting me anywhere. It's 4:20. Like I give a fuck. All right. 1, 2, 2, 1, 5. Get out of that goddamn energy. Like I know the fucking word. What the hell does espionage mean then? Like, why am I only getting that word in my head? I'm like, does it sound like that word? Why do you keep saying espionage? Because I feel like that's more like insider trading. No, I don't think it's insider trading. It could be insider trading as well. They could be doing deals that are not right and saying that, they could be saying that they're, they run with a company that they know, right? And the company charges $100 an hour and that's what they put on the books. But really the company only charged them $50 an hour and they gave them cash. Like it's something like fucking snaky like that. And it's like, well, you think you can get away with it, but that's why they do audit, right? Like they audit people. You cannot lie about numbers at the end of the day because there's always a track, right? So there's always, a pattern. There's always evidence left of what they've done, right? So insider trading. No way. Good job on deleting that. Oh, if he does that, he's going to get caught. I mean, he's trying to bust everybody else for doing it. You want to bust everybody else for doing it? Like, fuck. Okay, now I understand why you're deleting your messages. I know what you're doing over there, little Pamela. Okay. Now I gotcha. See? It's not always obvious. Okay? So good job. Now I know what you're doing. And I was like, I always wonder, why does Pam do that? Why does she delete her messages? I got you there, hotshot. Oh my God, they probably have so many names for it. That's the thing is like, there are some people, 420, some people that will make duplicate books. Okay, duplicate books. And it's just like, okay, well, which book is actually right, But usually there's a hard copy of that shit somewhere. Okay. Celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's smoke some more weed. It's a celebration. Boogeyman in reverse. I'm going to keep it like that because he showed up. And now I kind of feel like he's gone. Woo! Okay. Experience old Hellraiser. If you haven't seen the movie Hellraiser, you should watch it, okay? It's surprisingly good. Yeah, girl. Really? That's awesome. Okay. Okay, celebrate Boogeyman in reverse, experience with fate. Okay, so it was destined, ooh, curse. Okay, that's that fucking movie, The Ring. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. I've been trying to fucking rewatch it again because I'm like trying to rewatch some of these scary movies again so I can like read the cards better. Okay, and like some of these movies I haven't even seen before, so that and like some of them are awful. Like I don't know if you've ever seen Cat People, but like, oh my god, I had to turn it off. I was like, this is the stupidest movie ever. Anyways, so I'm trying to do my research. Okay, if you haven't seen Hellraiser, you should watch it. If you haven't seen The Ring, you should also watch it because from what I can remember, it was like a pretty decent movie. But again, don't quote me because I haven't fucking watched it since I was like probably 20 years old. So I don't know if it's good or not. Okay. I generally kind of trust Whitney's, from back in the day, but not always. Okay. I made really bad choices. So I can't always say that I like everything that I like from then. But again, to each their own. Okay. So, there's been this curse following you around, and that's what The Ring is about. Okay, you watch the fucking video, and you have to pass it to somebody else, or you die. Okay, so there's a celebration because you know what I think. You know what I think happened. I think, take it how it resonates. I think that people were benefiting off of you in some way. This boogeyman, taking things, fearing you, making you run all the time so that other people could benefit off of you, right? And if you didn't give people your energy or your light or, then I don't know, you got cursed or something. Like I kind of feel like it's almost opposite than what it's saying, it's because it's always a little fucking tricky with spirit. It's always a little tricky. Okay. So I feel like maybe you didn't want to take it anymore. Okay. So you wanted to fight the boogeyman to stop coming and fearing you and making you have this tape, that you have to give to people, or like maybe you were killing people. I don't fucking know. It's your goddamn reading. Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to spare you. All right. So then you were like, hey, well, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to keep giving people this curse. I'm not going to keep doing this. I don't want to. So then you fight the boogeyman, you fight Michael Myers. And at the end, eventually, maybe that's why I love H2O. Okay. It's like, I watch it and I don't even really like the movie, but I have to watch it for some reason. And then I watch it to the very end and she fucking beheads him. Okay, enough of this shit, buddy. Like, you're not ever going to be able to come back again and scare me. Okay, so it's like kind of like that. Like, finally, you destroy the tape, and you refuse to keep passing that on to people because it's not your fate. That's somebody else's. So then you get Hellraiser. For one, you know what's weird? I actually find him attractive. Okay, that's weird. When you watch this, don't be surprised if you find him attractive by the end of it. He's got this weirdness about him that's very attractive. Okay, so not only that, but I feel like I think you're going to experience something that you've never experienced before. Yeah, I think this is good. All right, let's see. G-O-D, baby. God's organized destruction. You are going to, if you've seen Hellraiser, like Frank, okay, literally rips himself apart for sexual gratification, okay? You might all of a sudden be having the best sex of your life very soon, okay? And you had to chase away this boogeyman, okay, that was, really trying to say that, like, maybe you were bad in bed, okay? Maybe you were terrified you were going to get somebody pregnant. You were going to pass something on, okay? And now you're clear because now you're not scared anymore. It's like you can be yourself. there is the Crow. Brandon Lee has been coming out like every fucking reading that I do with these cards. So I don't know, riddle me that. Maybe close to his death or something, but that would be like at the end of the movie. Okay, now I'm getting at the end of the movie, after he kills all the guys that destroyed his life, he meets Shelly again. And then he goes to the other side. Okay, so now with Fate, that's it follows. She's getting followed. Okay, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe somebody has been following you for a long time. All right. Like, I mean, and think about it. We have followers on Instagram. We have followers on YouTube, subscribers. Okay. Maybe there's somebody that's been following you and now you're going to meet up with them now that this curse is gone. It's God's organized destruction. You had to kill the boogeyman, unalive the boogeyman in order to break free. The invitation. So you're, like, I mean, like I said, Shelly comes and brings him back to the other side, okay? So he can live peacefully for the rest of his life. Like, that's that, whatever this invitation is attached to you getting on the other side of this once and for all. Weird. Look at this. Black magic witchcraft. I feel like there was quite a bit of witchcraft on you. Like, whatever this curse was, I mean, damn, like, it really did a number on you. There's the music note. Take note of music right now. Okay, music could really be speaking to you. Oh, now I'm getting that song, Hard Sun by Eddie Vedder. That used to be my favorite song. Honestly, like, it really did. Like, anything that was upbeat and powerful like that, like there's a lot of Mumford and Sons songs that are like that, Awake My Soul. You know, listen to very upbeat, powerful music, okay? Try to stay away from, like, Manson, maybe, like, stay away from, like, Slipknot. Like, try to keep it high, okay? Try to keep it high vibrational music right now, okay? So you can get this boogeyman away and you know, stay in a positive vibration. Wow, did you see that? I just landed directly beside signs. Okay, watch for your signs. The music is going to give you signs. And now I just looked at turn around. You know, if you're fucking listening to a song and it's like giving you a warning, okay, you might want to start listening to songs. Spirit might show you something. You might get the song. It's this huge warning to stop, turn around, something's ahead. And then you turn and you're like, oh, well, you know, I could go this way, but I don't see anything yet. So I'm just going to keep going. And then you come around the corner, there's like huge accident and like 50-car backup. And you're like, fuck. That song told me to take the interstate. It told me to take the highway, and I fucking stayed on the country road because I didn't see anything. It's going to be something like that. Like, Spirit just might start making things like wide in the open to you. And I'm getting goosebumps like a motherfucker. Okay? And that's my sign. When I say something and I get goosebumps, I know that Spirit is touching me. It's trying to tell me, like, that's exactly the message. Don't fucking fuck it up. Okay? Don't get into your head and start changing it now. Okay? And there's lightning. I actually love the way I painted this card because you know how hard it is to paint lightning? You wouldn't believe. Like, you would not fucking believe how hard it is to paint lightning because it's light. It's weird. It's very hard to paint light, okay? Painting light is not easy. I feel like that's something to do with this reading. Like something, it's not easy doing what you did or getting out of what you did. But you know how many times I painted this card? 8 times. 8. I couldn't believe it. I had to remember that number because I was like, Whitney, you're going to have to remember this. Like, it was just like, I just all of a sudden went over it again. And then I went over it again. And then I was like, fuck, well, I don't like this one. So I went over it again. So that's, you know, that lightning got created because it was literally, there's 8 layers of paint on here. It's kind of like, it's very, it's like a watercolor metal paint. So it was really thin, right? So it kind of like the way that it layered. And that's what I found when I do paintings, when I do art, like layers. The more the layers, it seems like the more the painting really comes to life. So, I mean, there's something in that message too. I take it or motherfucking leave it. Whatevs. It's no sweat off my back. Because I'm going to be here doing this anyways, so... Anyways, yeah, watch Hellraiser. It's a fucking great movie. And it's from the 80s, so that makes it even better. Things born in the 80s are just better than the 90s. What am I going to do now? I feel like I got one more reading left. Hellraiser Daddy. I don't know what that means. Bully. Last message. Here we go. 130. What is that? 130. 138.25. Okay. Bully. Jealous little bitch. Yeah. Cold in reverse. I almost feel like there's this person from the past, okay, that was really used to bullying you. And the reason why was because they were very jealous of you. And they acted like a little bitch because of it, okay? Truth and nothing but the truth in reverse, literally, okay? This person was a little fucking bitch to you. Always lying about something, okay? Trying to get you away from them, all right? They didn't want you around, so they bullied you, so then you would leave them alone. They have been like fucking stone cold to you for probably, I don't know, maybe your whole life. They are now thawing. And they are coming in with a cup. With an Ace of Cups. And I'm not gonna lie. I personally really don't like this. It kind of seems to me like they are a very sick and twisted individual. And I don't think they are like changed or anything by any means. I think they're the same person that they've always been. I just think for some reason, why are they giving you this cup? Yeah, see, that wanted to come out. They're lying. Okay, they're lying about you. Like, why do they want to give you this cup? Perfect storm. Liar. I told ya. This fucking person lies like it's water. There's fighting. More lightning. There's more lightning. So this person's coming in to start a fight with you. It's not a cup, okay? It's not a cup. There is nothing in that cup but bullshit, okay? If you want to drink bullshit, you go right ahead, but that's fucking disgusting. And it's going to get you sick. So don't fucking drink the cup, because this cup is the perfect storm. It's going to... And actually, to be honest, I kind of feel like by you not taking the cup, okay, whatever's in this fucking stupid cup, is going to fucking throw them off the deep end, okay? This person's going to get so fucking mad because they're a bully. Oh my God. Okay, I did these cards way back in the day. And let me tell, they have never come through like this. Okay, so look at bully is in the red. Okay, cold, obviously, it's blue. And then this cup is gray, right? Look at these storm clouds. They're the exact same 3 colors. But they're not lying. Pah! Bullshit. I told you, bullshit. Like, you know that, oh my God, remember that game? Oh my God, you remember that card game? I'm holding blah, 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 and you'd be like, bullshit! Oh my God, I love that game. Okay, they're getting called bullshit right now. Okay, that was probably the best analogy ever, Spirit. Thank you. I have goosebumps as you see, I'm cold. I'm getting goosebumps all over my body. Okay, which never happens. And that's this cold energy. Like, I'm telling you, there's something very cold around me. Okay, and I don't now I'm getting all lightheaded and shit. Okay, I don't know what this is, but yo, this person's gonna get so mad. Okay, maybe they want to, what is in the cup? Okay, what is in the cup? I know it's the perfect storm, but what is in it? What are they trying to give? All right, once we open up the box, I know this. Oh, Jesus. Narcissist, accidents, exit. Maybe they're trying to get you to go somewhere, okay? And you get into an accident on the way there. Because, it's the perfect storm. And let me tell you, these people are sick, okay? Sick. Not just with a cough due to cold. These people are fucking sick, okay? There's something's just not up there, right, okay? So, Spirit, we're getting this message because Spirit really needs you to know about this. There are a couple of things, I kind of feel a couple little hidden gems that have been coming out in the readings lately where I'm thanks, Spirit, warning going off right now, okay? And we don't get warnings on here very often. We don't, okay? Because the warning is not usually for us, it's for the people around us. This is coming through, this is about us, which means this is about somebody in collective, okay, that's going to get some type of offer, okay, and it's to try to hurt you, okay? These people are used to doing this to you. They're used to, it's almost like love bombing, okay, because that's usually what the narcissist card is about, is love bombing, okay? Narcissists don't know how to continue the flow of love. They really just want to throw it down and have you throw a bunch down. And then you all can just take a break. And then you got to throw a bunch in again. And if you don't throw a bunch in, fuck you. It's all about me. It's all about me. Narcissists are they're so fucking hard to deal with because they're so one-sided. They really think that if they do something for you, you are to, repay them very quickly. Okay, they really, because they believe that if they didn't help you, then you would have died or some shit like that. They're the only ones, okay, because they're narcissists. They only walk down one path and one path only. It's called their name, okay? So, haul it and forget it means fucking pack it up, fucking put it away, drive away, and get the fuck away from this storm, because they're leading you into a storm. Because they think that you're going to go again. There's money. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? They're going to offer you money. Oof. Okay, this one wanted to come down no matter what. Look at corpse. Okay, they really wanted, they want you dead because they want the money. So they're going to try to, I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to try to put the money into something. They're going to say, let us buy you a car. Let us buy you an apartment. Let us buy you whatever you need, okay? When really, they're just supposed to give you the money. I don't know what this is about, but they're just supposed to give you money. It's not supposed to come with some type of fucking price tag. It's not supposed to come with purchasing something. It's supposed to be just a solid exchange of money in hand, but they want to put it into something because clearly, again, they're a bully. They're a jealous little bitch. They don't want to watch what you could possibly do with it. They want to control it. Again, very cold, very sick, very twisted, very unalive. Okay, so their moves that they make, okay, are dead-like, right? They're not feelings of emotion, which is why the cup is here. They're going to try to disguise it as a cup of emotion. They're going to try to disguise it like they care, but they don't. Okay, and this could be like, say there's 20 grand put away for you, okay? And did you realize I said from you? Okay, so there's 20 grand hidden. Spirit says hypothetically from you. They want to come in, okay, and say, let us buy you literally what I'm getting as a car, only because it can have very high value, and houses are fucking ridiculously expensive. Unless they say, let us put a down payment for a house, then they got to be, pretty damn sure that you got enough money to afford that house. So that's why I'm thinking like maybe car, or let us put you in school. Okay, let us pay for your tuition, something like that. They're gonna pick out a car that's about $10,000-$12,000. Where's that $7,000? Okay, they're gonna keep that from you. Okay, there's something, and this is not by accident. This isn't by accident. This isn't the first time they've done this, okay, where they've disguised a chunk of money as something. So then you see, oh, well, I thought that thing was worth blah, blah, blah. And they're like, they got it on Kijiji used for half the price. And you're like, fuck you. Like, what did you do with the rest of the money? Again, didn't that come out in a reading where it was like somebody saying that their company's worth this much, but really, they only paid this much? Like, oh, somebody is in trouble. Because now it seems like whoever that person is that did that is this person here. Okay, that's how they're connected to you. So they have been espionaging their money. Again, I don't know what the fuck that word means, but that's all I'm getting. Okay, they have been doing something with their money, and it's doing something to you. Okay, it's doing something to you because they're jealous. They don't want to see what you can do with your own life, with your own money, in your own space. They want to control it. And if they can't control it, they freeze you out. And then once they freeze you out, well, then you're not going to get anything from them. Okay, and then once they come back in, they're like, okay, well, I've got this for you, by the way. And you're like, well, no, I'm not taking it. Like, you either give me the money that you want to give me and I'll do what I need to do with it, or this conversation's over. And I can guarantee you, if Spirit is saying this now, they don't want you going. Okay, they do not want you meeting up. They do not want you taking the money. They don't. Okay, which is just obviously some type of test on their behalf again. Okay, it has nothing to do with you, which means whatever they're trying to buy you, the universe will supply you in no time. There's a deadline. It has to run its course through somebody else first, because somebody thinks that they can, oh yeah, sociopath for sure, okay? Somebody thinks that they're helping you, they're benefiting you in some way, yet still lying, cheating, and stealing from you, okay? But playing the nice guy. Like, Spirit, that's a mockery, okay? Spirit does not like that shit. Okay, that is not going over in the universe well, which is why it's come up twice. Okay? Gaslight. Are you here? See? They're acting like they can just do whatever you want. Like you don't matter. Your opinion does not matter. Things that you say does not matter. Nothing to do with you matters because it's all about them. These people, like, yeah, narcissists, sociopaths for sure, okay? Like, wow. Anything else? Shattered. I couldn't have had a nicer ending card. 15131. Dun, 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 dun. I now pronounce you fucked. To this person, whoever this person is. Idiots. Honestly, I just don't understand why people do this shit. Like, I will forever be that tarot reader that will always say, I don't know why they're doing this. I don't understand why they're doing this. Why the fuck are they doing this? I will never understand, other than how fucking crazy people are. All right? 911, this is an emergency. I can't lie if I tried. 911, this is an emergency. Stop fucking around and give me my life back. All right, I'm ending it. My ear hurts. And I might come back later. I say that. But as I finish off here, I'm going to roll a joint and slowly be on my way. So feel free to leave the reading if you'd like, or stick around and roll a joint with me. It's all up to you. I always like to give my joints little filters because I'm classy like that. How do you guys roll your joints? I haven't rolled a joint in so long. I've just been smoking that damn pipe for so long. Man, I wish I could have music going right now, but I can't. Peace out, Pam. Peace out. It was good chilling with you. These are some pretty decent readings, actually. Not gonna lie. I feel like, actually, this will be a nice, good reflection time for me to remember what the hell I just talked about. Oh, man. There were so many readings today. We did so many readings today. Hit the vape. I don't smoke vapes. The only time you will ever catch me smoking a vape, okay, is when I have to go to work. So I buy those little vape pens, usually with like a nice sativa in there, you know, a nice like go-getter. And it's so then I can smoke weed while I'm working, and it just looks like I'm smoking a regular like vape pen. Because you just take the little THC little warning thing off, right? So you just looks like a regular one or whatever. I've had a couple people look at me like they knew it was mine, but I'm like, what are you gonna say? You're gonna go tell on me, fucking loser? Like, no, he hit it with me. That's what he did. And then because then all I have is my little pipe. So then I gotta go to my car and fucking light a bowl. Because, like, who the fuck wants to do anything sober, especially work? If I work really well somewhere, by the end of the shift, I always get high. And then clean up, you know? I didn't want to be fucking hitting my little joint while I'm fucking cleaning up work. Like, I try to hide it a little bit. So I smoke weed in the bathroom. Because apparently I'm still 19 years old inside. Okay? I have to be, or I can't live. All right. How do I live not being 19, still being a server? Okay. You have to, or you'll never make it alive. Look at this little fucking gunner I'm making here. Fucking, I haven't rolled a joint in so long. They always look like little baseballs. Little baseball bats. Baseballs. I hope they don't look like baseballs. Oh, well, look at that. Then I always put a little bit more on the top. Rolling joints with Whitney. I used to do this shit on my last channel so much. I just sit and play music and smoke weed and do tarot cards. But like the internet has changed so much. You can't just play music now in the live, you know, like it has to be the right kind of music and like all these fucking record labels and their, you know, you can't play this music in Canada. And there was this one live that I did and I played this female rapper in the middle of it. And fucking it got banned in Japan, like right away. Then it got banned in all over there. And then it got banned in the States. And I'm like, that whole live was fucking done because of one song in the middle. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I had to take it down. The whole live was toast. It's like, what happened? I think you can do that shit on other channels. Yeah. Ah! We can grow it here in Canada. We can have 5 plants per household or 4 plants per household. Something like that. It does suck. So I watch this other guy sometimes go live, and he always talks about going live on Twitch. I don't know what the fuck that is. I can also go live on Instagram too, because Instagram's a little bit more chill, but like Twitch is better than Instagram. And then there's another one too, but I'm like, then I got to take everybody from here and go there. Okay, what is up with TikTok? I thought that shit was banned in the United States and Canada and shit. Or is that already over? I tried to find information on it and it wouldn't tell me. It was bullshit. You have no idea how pissed I was. It was like a fucking 2-hour live reading. But the song I played was like right in the middle. Because I've been thinking about going on TikTok. Because I'm on X right now, and it's not fucking working for me. It's just stupid. And now I can't upload anything at all. So I have to like share it through the ULR or whatever. And it's bullshit. I can't upload anything on X anymore. Oh, sweet. You can just do a license. Do you have to pay for that? But you know what's kind of weird about that too is like, so they try to do that with, I think Instagram or something like that. They try to get all your accounts together. I won't do that. I won't link my accounts. I'm too superstitious. Yeah, do you have to pay for your license though, or is it free? I would imagine you had to pay for that shit, right? I had to pay for my license back in the day. I got a 150 plant license. That's how much pain I'm in. I had to get a fucking guy to grow it for me. Oh, true that. States has to do that a lot. Eh? You guys have to control so much. It sucks. Because, I mean, some states have to do that with, like, moose licenses and shit. There's only, like, there's like a lottery, only so many moose you can kill. Like, I don't think it's here like that in Canada. How long does the license last for? Okay, so you had to get your doctor to sign off on it? This weed is so strong. Oh, okay. How long does the license last for, though? Like, do you have to pay $400 like every year? Like, I think mine was every 10 years. Everything is about money now. Oh, it's so fucking stupid. It's all cash grab bullshit. It's with everything. I don't know why they do that. Such a fucking piss off. I think my joint went out. I am fucking high as a shit. Yeah. Man, so much has changed. Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it's still kind of bullshit that you have to pay $400, but at least the last 5 years, I was like, yo, if they're charging you that every year, that would be fucked. That's definitely, but like every 5 years, I guess they got to make their money somehow, right? Because not everybody can afford that. No way, eh? Oh, shit. Hey, well, that's nice too, I guess. They make them cheaper for you afterwards. Like, my God, that's a lot. I bet you people that have more plants probably have to pay more money. Wow. Yeah, see, they used to do that in Canada. I don't even think they do that anymore. I think just because it's legal now that you can grow it, I don't think they have to have scripts anymore, but I could be wrong. I don't know everything. All right, everybody, I'm going to peace out. I got to go eat now. I'm motherfucking hungry. I have no idea what I'm going to make, so I'm going to go eat. Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy 420. I really just wanted to sit and fucking smoke a joint. Now I'm high. I'm going to eat. I'm going to fucking chill. And then I'll probably be back later. Ugh, that sucks. I knew one person, honestly, he couldn't grow weed until he started just using spring water because the water in his tap that was killing his plants all the time. There's so much acid in it. So, anyways, see you later, Mystic Mandy. I always see Mystic Monday. That's a tarot deck. I always see Mystic Monday. You must be able to read tarot. I don't know why I always see that. Oh, it has been the cure of so many things in my life. You have no idea. All right. Peace out. Thanks for being here. And I will be back later. All right. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I'm just kidding. Happy 420.